I didn't get his face shot off. He robbed some guy, gave him counterfeit money. He was going on the deep web ordering all these drugs. We're talking about Crackhead Chris. He went on the deep web or whatever. I knew him from a long time. We used to play World of Warcraft together. He used to be named Addict Number 1 in WoW. He used to play a tank. And I used to play with him all the time. We used to do Firelands and everything together. Heroic rating and everything, or whatever it was called at the time. Super, like, serious rating or whatever. So we became friends or whatever. But then the deep web got really big or whatever. And he would get on webcam, Skype, and all that. And it continuously got worse and worse. At first, he started growing his own marijuana plants in Florida where it was illegal. And then he got caught and went did 2 years in prison or whatever in Florida. And then he moved up to Chicago after he got out of prison to kind of like get a better life or whatever. But then he got heavy into wanted to do drugs or something like around 2016, 2017. 2016, most definitely, he wanted to do all these drugs and stuff. And he moved up from the marijuana. And then he went on to the deep web. He started ordering cocaine and morphine and all these different things. He was getting like super high on Skype and all that. Like, and the next thing I know, he wanted to dabble in these counterfeit bills or whatever you could buy. I didn't buy anything. I just watched him buy it, kind of witnessed it all. And so I witnessed him get these counterfeit bills or whatever. And he had this drug dealer that he was regularly buying like marijuana off of or whatever in Chicago. And he didn't really know the how bad Chicago was at the time or whatever. And what's it called? He met this guy. This guy would always come to his house, but he would meet him at the driveway. And he must have forgot or something. And he thought he was like super slick or something. He was listening to like Lil Boosie's Show the World or something. And like he met up with the guy. Instead of meeting him at the house, he told him to meet him at the parking lot or something, when the guy always came to his house anyway. He's like a black guy from Craigslist or whatever, selling weed. And he gave him like $300 and something of counterfeit bills for his ounce of weed, and he drove off. And he came home and he called me on Skype and he showed me like, I got all this weed, I got all this stuff. He's like, he thought he was like top dog, like he is smoking weed or whatever. And then next thing you know, like he got this like text message or whatever. And the black guy's like, I'm going to kill you or whatever. I'm going to shoot you or whatever. He got this text message and he showed me it on Skype or whatever. And next thing you know, the black guy pulled up or whatever. And his house, and you could see it all on webcam or whatever. And he just pulled up and like just began shooting him or whatever. And like shot him through the window or whatever. And he got like shot in the face or whatever on Skype, and his whole face got shot off or whatever, and you could see all the drugs inside of his face, like from like months of dark web buying all the like fake cocaine and stuff on the dark web. It was all like stuck in his like inner nostrils and things like that. That guy, you could just like see when his face got obliterated by the bullet or whatever. And then his mom was really mad about him eating all this ground beef or whatever. So she came in and shot him in the back. And then the black guy just kind of like left or something. I don't know exactly what happened. And then his little sister was there, like kind of crying, looking at him and stuff. And I was just flabbergasted And then that was the last I ever heard of him. But I think he survived. And he's got like a prosthetic face now or something. And yeah, that's the story of Chris. Addict number one, Chris Geislinger. Yeah, you can see all. Yeah, you can see all the drugs in his face, and like it was like blue, and he was crying, and he started playing Lil Boosie Show the World at really loud volumes. And, sure, he's doing good now. I haven't talked to him in years, but I heard he was still alive.